Hello, in this video we're going to talk about one and two variable data tables, and then we're going to talk about the scenario manager. So here's my food log. You should use the same food log you used last week. Let me just point out this goal is ridiculous. I eat about 2,000 calories a day. This is obviously not what I really ate in any given day. I just got tired of entering stuff, and this is enough for me to demonstrate what I did. And you'll recall from the last time that, for example, where this grilled steak is 232 calories for 4 ounces, that's a formula. So it's 4 times 4, which is cell C7, times 58.19, and that gives me this number. That way I can change the number of ounces, and this will adjust. Now, with that said, let's go look at data tables. And we're going to start with a one variable data table over here. And I've already started to set it up. So we're just going to do oatmeal. It's 135 calories for one serving. So we're going to put in, let's say, 2, 3, 4, 5 servings. And I'm going to highlight this area. And I'm going to go up here to what if analysis and do data table. And this is a column input. So the number of servings is in a column. I could have done them across in a row. It would have worked the same way. But we're going to do a column. So the column input cell, I've got a formula here. My column input cell is here. And I say OK. And it fills in the rest of it. So I had this formula here, B3 times 135, and it just multiplies all of these other things times 135. And you'll notice, instead of, I could have copied this formula down, it would have been just as easy, but if you had a really big table, it might be more complicated. So this is just a simple way to do it, and you'll see that the formula there is table formulas now, which you don't need to do anything with. That's it. You're done. You've done a one variable data table. Now, for a two variable table, I've set this one up. I'm doing oatmeal again. One serving of 1 cup is equal to 135 calories. And you can see the formula up here. That's 1 serving times 1 cup times 135. And then because of the way the table setup works, I've gone down here and I've said this cell is equal to that cell, right? This is equal to J3. Because now I'm going to create my servings. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll go ahead and do 5 servings. And I'm going to create my serving size. So we'll do half a cup, 3/4 of a cup, 1 cup, 1.5 cups, 2 cups. I'm just making this up. You can use whatever serving sizes seem right to you, or you can use, if the thing is listed in the food table with a number of different serving sizes, you can use those. Now I'm going to highlight this entire area, and I'm going to go back to my what if analysis data table. And now I've got a row input cell, which is the number of cups. So that's going to be here. And I've got a column input cell, which is the number of servings. That's here. And I click OK, and it fills all that out. So 2 servings of, 2 servings of a half cup is the same as 1 serving of 1 cup. Everything works there. You could make this kind of look a little better just by putting a grid over it. Maybe you want to highlight. You can make it pretty. That's all I'm saying. But you don't have to. We're done. Now I want to see probably a couple of these, but really it's just to show me that you are capable of creating a one variable data table and a 2 variable data table. So if you do 1 or 2, one variable tables and then a couple of 2 variable tables, I'm good with that. Now I'm going to go back to my food log and we'll talk about the scenario manager. Obviously here, even if I have this ridiculous goal of 900 calories a day, I'm still not eating enough, right? I'm 326 calories under my goal. So we will use the scenario manager to come up with some other possibilities. So let's go to data, what if analysis, and select scenario manager. And you can see there are no scenarios defined yet. So I'm going to add one. I'm going to call it, I'm very creative here, scenario 1. You could be more creative than that. And I'm going to change these cells. I'm going to say, okay. And it's showing me the current values in those cells. So let's go through and change these. I need more calories. Let's add some stuff. So that first one is oatmeal. Yeah, I can eat 2 cups of oatmeal. I really like oatmeal. And it would be appropriate to have 2 slices of whole wheat bread with that. And if I'm going to have 2 slices of bread, I'm going to need 2 tablespoons of jelly. And steak is on sale this week at the Food Lion, so let's do half a pound of steak, 8 ounces. Mixed salad greens, 1 cup. You know what? I'm just not a big salad fan. I don't think I'm going to be able to eat more than a cup of salad, especially with that big steak. But I can soak that stuff in dressing. Let's put in 3 tablespoons of dressing. And when that's done, I say, okay. And then I'm going to print my scenario summary. So I'm just going to click the summary button. And my results cell is already highlighted because it was highlighted when I started. Because this is what I'm interested in, is the difference. So I'm going to click OK. And this shows me if I change cell C4 from a 1 to a 2, etc. And now I've gone from 326 calories under to 314 calories over. So maybe I want to go back and do scenario 2 and reduce these a little bit, try to get right on. But in a nutshell, that's how the scenario manager works. That's how data tables work. And now you should be able to do the assignment with no trouble. If you have any issues, go back and watch this again, or I will also post some links to, well, I'm not even going to post the links. They're so easy to find. Whatever you're having trouble with. If you're having trouble with 2 variable data tables, just Google Excel 2 variable data table. Or if you don't like to read, if you'd rather watch a video, go to YouTube and search for 2 variable data table Excel. There are lots of videos out there that will walk you through this. Like I said, I tried to simplify it as much as possible for you, and I hope it helps. Have a great night, everybody.